Welcome to latest News Blaster. For years, Birdman and Toni Braxton's relationship has been one of the most talked about love stories in the music world, a union that seemed to bridge the gap between hip-hop's hard edges and R&B's soulful warmth. Their romance, full of high-profile moments, public confessions, and quiet separations, has kept fans invested since the day they confirmed their bond. But just when the world thought the chapter was finally closed, a new wave of headlines hit the internet, this time linking Birdman not to Toni, but to her sister, Tamar Braxton. The rumor mill went into overdrive after Birdman opened up in a recent interview, addressing the nature of his connection with Tamar and why their friendship had sparked so much speculation. His comments, interpreted by fans as a subtle admission of deeper emotions, have reignited old wounds and brought a dramatic new twist to the Braxton family saga, a complicated history. Before diving into Birdman's statements, it's important to understand the context. Birdman and Toni Braxton began dating publicly around 2016 after years of quiet friendship. The union shocked many fans, not because they doubted their chemistry, but because the pairing seemed so unexpected. Toni, the Grammy-winning queen of smooth R&B, was the epitome of elegance and class. Birdman, the Cash Money Records mogul, was known for his tough image and street-born empire. Together, they became one of entertainment's most intriguing couples, a Beauty and the Beast type of love story that drew both admiration and skepticism. But their romance was never easy. Rumors of breakups, financial strains, and family disagreements followed them constantly. Toni herself confirmed multiple times that she and Birdman had complicated chemistry. Despite their deep affection, they seemed to operate on different emotional frequencies. Meanwhile, Tamar Braxton, Toni's younger sister, was dealing with her own career and personal turbulence. A talented singer and TV personality, Tamar had always been open about her struggles in love and fame. Over time, Tamar and Birdman developed what both described as a supportive friendship, but that connection soon became the center of a brewing storm. Birdman breaks his silence. In a recent candid conversation during an industry podcast, Birdman surprised fans when he was asked about his connection to the Braxton sisters. The interviewer didn't hold back. "You and Tamar, what really happened there? People say it was more than friendship." Birdman paused, smiled slightly, and replied, "People always got something to say. Tamar's cool people. She was there when nobody else was around. Sometimes folks don't understand loyalty when they see it. They call it something else." That sentence alone was enough to send the internet into chaos. Fans instantly began decoding every word, interpreting his tone, and dissecting his past with Toni. To many, it sounded like Birdman was finally admitting that his closeness with Tamar was real, not romantic perhaps, but undeniably emotional. Others saw it as subtle payback for Toni walking away from him years earlier. Fans react to the shocking confession. Social media exploded within hours. "Birdman just confirmed what we all suspected," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "So Birdman's way of moving on from Toni is to get close to her sister? That's cold." Instagram pages, gossip blogs, and fan forums began reposting clips of the interview, each adding their own spin. Some accused Birdman of trying to stir attention, while others defended him, saying his loyalty to the Braxtons had always been genuine. One fan wrote, "You can't fake chemistry. Maybe Birdman just connects better with Tamar emotionally." Another countered, "This is messy. Out of all the women in the world, why her sister?" The debate grew louder when Tamar herself posted a cryptic message on X, formerly Twitter. "Sometimes people will use your kindness to get under someone else's skin. Don't let it be you." That message, vague but loaded, added gasoline to the already blazing fire. Was Tamar referring to Birdman? Was she addressing the rumors or denying them? Fans weren't sure, but the timing was impossible to ignore. Inside the Braxton family drama, the Braxton family has never shied away from public emotional moments. Their reality series, Braxton Family Values, often showcase the sisters' ups and downs. Love, loyalty, jealousy, and competition all rolled into one complex family dynamic. Toni has always been the matriarch figure, the superstar whose career paved the way for her sisters. Tamar, known for her fiery personality, often clashed with Toni over personal and professional issues. While they've shared moments of deep love, their relationship has also faced challenges. That's why Birdman's involvement, or perceived involvement, with Tamar hit fans so hard. For some, it represented the ultimate betrayal. For others, it was simply the consequence of emotional chaos that has long surrounded the Braxtons. A close family friend reportedly told a media outlet, "Toni and Tamar have had to navigate fame together for decades. Whenever someone from outside steps in, especially someone with history like Birdman, it just magnifies everything." Birdman's side of the story. Following the interview, Birdman clarified his comments in a follow-up statement posted on his social media. "I got love for all the Braxtons," he wrote. "They always been family. Don't twist my words. Real ones know what loyalty means, but the damage was already done." Many fans believed his initial statement said more than he intended, while others appreciated his openness. To them, Birdman wasn't confessing romance. He was expressing regret, nostalgia, and the complicated feelings that come when love turns into something else. In a later radio segment, Birdman was asked directly whether his connection with Tamar was meant to get back at Toni. His response was calm but telling. "I don't do payback, I move on. But sometimes people need to see what they lost." That line, "people need to see what they lost," quickly went viral. It was quoted thousands of times, turned into memes, and even used in fan-made TikTok videos paired with slow R&B tracks and dramatic captions like, "Birdman finally speaking his truth." Toni Braxton's quiet response. As the story spread, fans eagerly awaited Toni's response. Known for her elegance and restraint, Toni chose not to address the rumors directly. Instead, she posted a short video clip on Instagram of herself rehearsing in a recording studio, with the caption, "Focus on the music. Always." Her fans interpreted that as a classy way of saying she was unbothered, or at least pretending to be. But insiders close to Toni reportedly said she felt deeply hurt by how public the situation had become. Toni has always handled things privately, one source told an entertainment outlet. She doesn't like drama, but when it involves her family, she can't just ignore it. The internet's judgment. In the court of public opinion, Birdman's reputation took another roller coaster turn. Some fans accused him of manipulating emotions for attention. Others applauded him for being open and loyal, claiming that his honesty set him apart from other artists who hide behind silence. Entertainment commentators debated whether Birdman's comments were intentional or simply misinterpreted. "Birdman's not dumb," one podcaster said. "He knows what happens when you mention the Braxton sisters publicly. He wanted this conversation, maybe not in this way, but he knew the media would eat it up." The drama also reignited discussions about Toni and Birdman's past engagement, which was called off quietly after years of uncertainty. Many believe Birdman never fully moved on. Some even speculated that his bond with Tamar was less about romance and more about trying to stay connected to the family he once hoped to join. The Braxton legacy and what comes next. For the Braxton sisters, family loyalty has always been both a blessing and a curse. Their careers have been intertwined since the early 1990s, and each sister's personal life often becomes part of the other's storyline. If Birdman's comments have done anything, they've once again highlighted how fragile the balance of fame, love, and loyalty can be in Hollywood. The Braxtons have built an empire based on authenticity, showing their joys and struggles for the world to see. But with that openness comes vulnerability. Tamar has since hinted that she's moving in peace, posting inspirational quotes about growth and forgiveness. Toni, meanwhile, continues to focus on her music and health, maintaining her quiet strength in the face of gossip. As for Birdman, his social media remains filled with cryptic messages about loyalty, realness, and love, leaving fans to wonder whether he still holds feelings for Toni or if he has truly moved on. A lesson in public relationships. The situation serves as yet another example of how celebrity relationships can easily spiral into public controversy. In an era where every word can be screenshotted, reposted, and dissected within minutes, maintaining privacy has become nearly impossible. What began as a candid comment in an interview turned into a viral storm, one that touched not only Birdman's image, but also the Braxton family's public unity. Still, one thing remains clear. Birdman and the Braxtons will forever be connected, whether by love, history, or controversy. Conclusion: the power of unspoken words. In the end, Birdman didn't explicitly admit to anything romantic, but his tone, his timing, and his choice of words were enough to set off a tidal wave of speculation. Whether it was intentional or accidental, his comments reopened a chapter many thought was closed. Fans remained divided, some hoping for reconciliation between Birdman and Toni, others rooting for Tamar's peace and independence. But regardless of where the truth lies, one thing is undeniable. When it comes to love, loyalty, and revenge in the world